Getting to know Officer Patrick Quintana.
Grew up in Colorado?
Yes, Southern Colorado.
Yeah. What got you to Nebraska?
When I was going into my junior year of high school, my dad transferred jobs. He was a truck driver, so he started driving for Creek Carry out of Lincoln. And so we moved to Lincoln going into my junior year of high school. A lot of responsibility. I was the middle child and the only boy, so it was a lot of, hey, you're the man of the house while I'm gone kind of thing, you know. So it wasn't too bad.
Did you play sports?
When I was 5, I got into judo.
Oh, okay.
So I did judo since I was 5. I was too small for football, too short for basketball. Wasn't very fast, so I wasn't a track person. So I ended up playing baseball. So I got into baseball right before I got into high school.
So how long do you want to be in law enforcement?
I've always kind of wanted to do law enforcement, military, something along those lines, you know, serve and that kind of thing. And glad enough that, you know, actually tomorrow will be 21 years in the Navy. So.
And you were, construction unit, battalion, because you're in construction, is that correct?
Yes. Yeah. I'm a Navy Seabees chief, chief builder.
Explain what that is for people who don't know.
In the Navy, we have the Navy Seabees. They started back in World War II. They were basically just like we have now, contractors going out doing, you know, buildings, runways, that kind of stuff. But in World War II, they were getting shot at and getting killed, right, or prior to. And so Admiral Ben Morale came up with the idea of why don't we train these guys how to fight, you know, to defend themselves while they're doing this stuff. So basically, we are just a mobile construction battalion. So we have everything from steel workers to equipment operators to mechanics, electricians, plumbers, builders, engineering aides, everything that you need to run a construction company or do a project we have within our battalion. All over the country, all over the world.
Yeah. What's the farthest place you've gone?
I've done a lot of time in the Middle East.
Okay.
This is where I spend a lot of my time.
Like rebuilding things?
Rebuilding things, facilities maintenance, the Horn of Africa, you know, doing camp maintenance and facilities and growing the infrastructure out there and that kind of stuff.
So obviously you came to police work later in life.
Yes,
much like the second half of your life, kind of. How did that end up happening?
I actually tried out for the Lincoln Police Department back in 2007 and got to a certain point, but I didn't make the final cut of it. They were looking to hire more female officers. And ever since then, I've always wanted to, but it seems like the timing was never right. I got a good friend of mine who's on the Omaha Police Department, and he was always saying, hey, we're hiring right now, you got to apply. But it's like, I'm getting deployed, not going to work, and everything like that. So coming here, I just got back off of mobilization after being gone a year. And Sergeant Kathy Mattern, she was going to a gym that I go to, and her and my wife were talking one day, and my wife was telling her that, you know, hey, he's always wanted to do law enforcement, this and that. And she said, well, we're hiring. You should just have them apply. So I applied and took the test. And out of I want to say there were like 24 that applied for here specifically. I was the one who got selected. And lo and behold, this is the only place that I applied to. So
1 out of 24?
Yeah. So it worked out. Yeah. So I moved to Papillion in 2010. And I started working for a precast company here in town. Papillion's always had a reputation of being strict with like speed and drivers and this and that, which I was like all for, you know. And I got pulled over one day. I couldn't even tell you who the officer was at the time, and it was just a consensual contact saying, "Hey, you know, your light is out on your vehicle." You know, I was like, I had no idea. You know, I was like, just want to give you a heads up, get it fixed. And I was like, well, that's kind of nice. You know, just pulling over saying, "Hey, your light's broken." You know, so like. Yeah, I can do this, you know. So just that initial contact with the police department here had always been a good one, you know. Never heard any crazy stories or bad stories, just the fact that they do their job and they do it well. So when the opportunity came to come work here, I was like, perfect, you know. I just live within a mile away from here, you know. This is my backyard, so, you know, no better place than to police your own backyard, especially if you live here. Made it an easy transition to come here and be like, you know what? Yeah, I know Omaha's good, I know Bellevue's good, I know Sarpy's good and this and that, but just the camaraderie that they have here with the group of people that they have is just fantastic. I mean, you know, the people like I said that have been here 15, 17, 20 years, whatever, you know, they ample opportunity to go somewhere else.
Right.
But the hours are great here, the work is great here. There are days where you get overwhelmed with a lot of calls and a lot of work, but everybody's willing to pitch in to help take some of that load off of you if you need it.
Hardest part of the job so far?
Not seeing the outcome not be the way that you wanted it to be. You know, you do everything right, because our job is to get them from point A to point B, and then you have to turn it over to somebody else to let them do their job, and then you're sitting there going, man, they should really do that for this person or do that, and then it's like, well, it goes a different way. You know, it takes that left turn. You're like, leave the job at the job. You know, don't take it home with you, because you know you don't want your family to be subdued to that. You know, you see some things out here in the calls that you get, and if you take it home, it's just going to make life miserable for you and your family. So you got to, you know, you got some great guys that have tons of experience in the department and have seen some things and have done some things that, you know, at any point in time you can turn to them like, hey, I'm having a hard time with this, you know, and they'll work you through it. You know, they'll get you through it. You know, now my kids love it, the wife loves it, you know, my friends and family and all that, they all think it's a great thing. And like I said, everybody, you know, I coach baseball here in town. My kids are heavily into sports, so we know a lot of the community and stuff like that. So when they found out that I was a police officer, they were all supportive of it, you know, and so it's just been a great change of a lifestyle. I just like it to let everybody know that, you know, we're not here to pick on anybody, to hurt anybody, to do anybody any harm or whatever. We're here just to enforce the laws. You know, if you just do what we tell you, we're not here to hurt you. You know, we just want to find out what's going on, make our investigation, and come up with the best solution for everybody that's going to work out best. That's what we're here to do.
Policing with pride.
Policing with pride. Yes, sir.
No doubt. Patrick, thank you.
Hey, no problem. Thank you, sir.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.